Good morning, welcome to Morning View. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 16th of December. Looking at the euro dollar first, and as you see, we're just having a bit of a retrace this morning after hitting sort of 14-year, I think it was 14-year lows on the euro dollar in the end there. Slight retrace towards the end of the session, and then a bit of follow through this morning so far. Although we're just coming up to the 2:40 minute or the 4-hourly 8. There's possible some resistance around this level. We've already hit the daily pivot, so we've sort of ticked a few boxes here, and it's really a case of in which direction are we going to follow, of course, as ever. And well, the bigger picture may suggest some downside continuation, of course. We've struggled to put anything in the way of significant, well, I suppose we've got some minor higher lows along this very flat trading period, and it has pushed up there. But if we do start seeing it breaking through again through the 60-minute 8:21, maybe we're back on for yesterday's lows, and maybe even pushing further down towards the daily S1. Certainly yesterday's lows would be a sort of initial point that I'd be looking for. At the moment, though, it's pushing up. Well, if you can break through the 4-hourly 8, this 34 moving average we're seeing here, it could have a more sustained continuation move, which may bring it back. It's quite stretched away from the 60-minute 50. So, really, if it gets beyond that 34, and it looks like it's got some shorter-term momentum with it, we could look at the 50 as a target. But if it breaks the trend here, possibly wait for it to hit, break that upper 21 moving average, which is below, but we'll see how it was to develop from here. But then I'd be looking certainly at yesterday's lows, maybe down towards that S1. Okay, that's the euro. The pound. So pound from here. Pound also strong sell-off. We've found some sort of support into that daily 50 on the pound. It's sort of hooked around. It's okay, it's broken it, but it pulled back and closed within, so you can probably call it a bit of support. Hasn't yet got up to its 4-hourly 8 moving average in the same way as the euro has, so not quite the same pullback quite yet, which may mean it's got a bit more potential. Just short of its daily pivot at the moment, which I'd be surprised if it doesn't get hit, but well, you never know. The combination of that 34, which equates pretty much to the 4-hourly 8, sitting just above that 24.70. So we'll just again see how this rolls. But for me, it really is a similar picture to the euro. If it starts breaking through these lows, I'll be looking for the short side again for a continuation to the downside. However, a move up there will change my tack, but I really need it to be above the daily pivot for me to be interested. Maybe the 4-hourly 8 would be a safer bet as well, but certainly the daily pivot. Okay, dollar yen. Dollar yen has continued its push up there, had a little bit of a retrace yesterday afternoon and pushed straight back up again. Although it sold off of through the absolute lows, then highs from the absolute highs, it came back at on the 4 o'clock session, still sitting there around that 118 area. Question now is, can it push any further? It's got quite, I mean, from a weekly point of view, we're into the R3 pivot there. And the question is, can it push? Well, I think the trade comes if it starts breaking up beyond yesterday's highs. Well, we've got the monthly R1, but I think we could just push on. There's a chance that could happen. So watching that carefully, we air kissed the daily pivot here, really starting to look for breaks that trend back up now. This may be a bit too far away to be capturing too much of that price action above, so I'll just need to wait until this current candle's finished and maybe look at a more aggressive trend line there and see how it develops beyond this point. But I'm liking the upside mostly, although it's not to say at some point we won't get a really good reversal, but let's make it show its hand there and perhaps if it's going to sort of start reversing and we're seeing the other markets reverse against the dollar, we'd look at this 34 moving average. May get more bang for your buck somewhere else some of the time though, but if this starts squeezing, well, you never know, it could really give one of those trades of the month. Okay, so Aussie dollar, similar picture here, not managed much for recovery at all this morning. Certainly the weakest a lot. If it can break back above this 21 moving average, which is the price has been sort of hand railing, if it can break above that, well, maybe we can get a move up towards that pivot and 34, but at the moment it's looking very bearish. Canadian dollar, well, it's given back last couple of days all the gains it made over the previous week, almost, well, since the beginning of the month almost. We're sitting there now. Let's just flick onto oil, just oil price, where it's still sitting around that $51 barrel that it was sitting around yesterday. So not a significant difference in the oil price at the moment. So the Canadian dollar is just seeing the strength of the dollar affect it more than anything else. And I think we'll see this reflected in today's trading. It's already below the daily pivot at the moment. It's looking like there is some potential for it to strengthen up and move back down, maybe towards the 50. But any softness in this, well, perhaps I'll be looking to buy it above the daily pivot there in 21. So that would be the buy areas I'd be looking at. Okay, that's it for me. I hope you have a great day. I'll be back. Oh, sorry, I should mention news today. There isn't any. It's building permits at 1:30 later on today, which is unlikely to see anything happen. Have a great one. Bye for now.